Hey everyone, it's Eric Silvermoon. What it looks like right now, is nothing. These are just, so this is my old Book of Shadows. Um, these are the pages that you guys saw me do that started to fall apart. They started to rip out because they're very fragile. And I was really bummed out about it. But I try not to really focus on that too much. As frustrating as it can be when you work on something for a long time and it starts to fall apart, it could be very easy to go in a very dark place very quickly. But Goddess works in awesome ways, and I definitely appreciate and the lessons learned. So I am still going to keep these. I have to figure out how to incorporate these still in my new Book of Shadows of how I'm working on it, but these pages are from that book. I took the cover off. This paper still makes really good spell paper, so I'm going to do like for, see how easy that just came off? Write my spells for magic, cut them in pieces if I need them, and burn them, and do whatever, all kinds of stuff. So this is going to be really great. This paper is still really nice recycled paper. It could absorb oils if I decide to paint something, so definitely going to use them. And I'm going to incorporate these still somehow. So I'm going to move them over here. So these are books that I've had for a long time. I've used them for decor. Even though this is Villa Decor, it's an actual book about house decor. I mean, that's really pretty. But it shows you how to decorate your house. I use them as actual decor. Like, I will put them, especially these two together, like like on a corner with like little plant and just like that, and a picture of Eric and me or something like that. So I've never really used them for much besides that, and I rarely, sorry, I'm on the camera, very rarely ever go and open them. So in the last video I made that I was talking about Molly Roberts from HerSpeak, she was talking about her Book of Shadows and making almost like it started off as an art book, and she talked about how she recycled old books or books that she found that she really liked and wanted to turn them into a Book of Shadows, how she would do that. And I looked at these books and I thought, like, wow, these are really cool. Like, could you imagine this green book and maybe doing something here? But look at the way this looks, really nice. It's like a green hue. This could definitely be like a whole, herb witch kind of Book of Shadows if you want to do it. So I decided to use this green one as my cooking recipes of all the witchy things that I like to cook with, and how I put that intention and energy into the foods. So I'm going to use this, and what I'm doing is I'm writing over this and kind of doing like a collage work on top of it. So I decided to use this book as my cooking book with my recipes, and this one here is really pretty too. This is French Country at Home. And again, it's just a house decor book and has like different things on it. But I definitely wanted to keep this as maybe my art journal or collage work or vision boards, anything like that. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with it. But the book I shared with you in the last one was the dream book that I've had for a while, and it really has just been in the shelves. So what I ended up doing, I'm going to move these over here. I took the book, and I took the cover from this, and I did this to it. So, as you can see, massive. It is like massive. And then I added these really cute little charms, different colors. You can see that. And then this is a real skeleton key that a dear friend gave me, so I added here. And so I'm going to go ahead and take that out so you can see it. So I got really inspired as an artist to challenge myself and really kind of creating something out of something that I already have and giving it life again. And I think I did I did this with this Book of Shadows. And so I glued the cover to the actual book, and then the pages inside, like this one was 10,000 Dreams Interpreted. And so what I'm going to do with this side here is I'm going to do some kind of like actual like cut out collage work, something that just makes me kind of just puts a lot of intent into this book, something very visual here. So I left this blank, but this is what it looks like. And what I did, so this is Book of Shadow and Light, and then I have the two representations of shadow and light. If you can see that, one's sad, one's happy. One looks like it's going within, one's working outward. But I kept the original dream pictures on here. Like, this is beautiful. And what I did is I went on PicMonkey, and I just started layering all kinds of different pictures, messing it around with different artwork, and I literally just glued it right on top. Some of the pages, you'll notice that they look a little bit more wrinkly, almost like, you know, like scrapbooky, and because I was using glue stick. So I recommend not using glue stick at all. Let me actually get what I recommend. So I recommend scrapbook tape. This one is AD Tech Crafters Tape Permanent. This is awesome. This gives it that smooth finish, and all I did was straight down like this and then taped it. There's no tape in the actual center, and it really sealed it. So it makes it really smooth, and you'll notice a difference. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of share with you what I have. So I've been working on this all holiday season long, from before Christmas, during Christmas, the weeks after Christmas, and Yule into New Year's. Like, I've been working on it since this morning. And it's not even done, of course. It's just there's pages in it that I've already started, and there's some that I'm leaving off so that I could get inspired to do something to it. So we are going to go through them. So the first one is the actual cover, so it's the Book of Shadows and Light, and the second one is my dedication page. And so I have my dedication. I have something I wrote here. I won't let you read it too much, but it just has my dedication page in here. It changes into my divination page, my intro page. And so I did a lot of covers. I did like the different covers for what's gonna go in the book, and then I did it followed by like something really pretty. I like these because it looks like tarot cards or like oracle cards. Like this one says the rose, the sun, the moon, the hand. It's really pretty. And then see, they kind of just like they're so soft because of the tape, so it makes it easy to turn the page. And then we go into the original book. So this is what came with the book, and this is an introduction to all the dreams and how to interpret them. But I'm going to put all the things for divination. So I haven't finished this divination part, so I'm going to put think about tea leaf readings, runes, pendulum work, tarot, oracle, anything I use for divination in my practice. Anything that I want to put about it will go in these pages. So and it has some really pretty art already in it, like this page here. I think you saw it in the last video. And so we have that. So yeah, so then we have my 2016 reading. And what's really cool about this is that I could actually go in and, if I want, put the 2017 one over it, take this one out, put the other one. So it's really cool. And so it has my 2016 reading in here. And so I was able to put the cards that I drew, like my January cards. I put this one and then the tarot card here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but can you see the wrinkliness of it? This is with glue stick, so don't use glue stick. It still gives it a really cool look, but I actually like the nice clean finish on the other ones. So I have January, February, I have March and April, May and June, and this is my 2016 reading, July and August, September and October, November, and December. So then it goes into another cover. This is my Angelic Guardians, and it has a really cute little dove little bookmark. And so I did this. I found different pictures that I wanted to use, then I kind of layered upon them, and did these other graphics, mirror imaged, and antiqued them using PicMonkey.com. It's free. It's a free website. It's a free thing. I'll put a link to it. If I recommend just paying the $30 for the whole year. It gives you way more different features, and it takes away the annoying little commercial graphics and ads. So that's cute. So what I did here is I have my 2-page of the archangels, and so I have Archangel Ariel, and they're all alphabetical order. And I do want to go into a little bit more of the archangel work this month. Well, actually, yeah, this month. And so I'll be talking a little bit more about how to connect with the archangel soon. But I have Archangel Azrael, Archangel Shamiel, and I chose these images based on what I feel they represent and how they work. So they're all different. This is Archangel Gabriel. You notice like the big curve right here. And so I'm going to end up pulling this out. And I kind of already started so I could do the tape and make it more smoother. Archangel Haniel, Archangel Jeremiel, Archangel Jophiel, then I have Archangel Metatron, then Archangel Michael, then I have Archangel Raguel, then Archangel Raphael, and Archangel, see that crease? Bothers me. Archangel Raziel, and then Archangel Sandalphon. And I picked out images that I really resonate with. Like this is Archangel Uriel, and he's all about like his name means fire of God. I found this angel that had these huge wings. It has like fire coming out of his like these almost like headphones. It's really pretty. And then you just find the images that work, how I use them, and what he helps me with. I mean, this is very, very personal. So I don't. Someone asked me if it's something that I could share the pages with, but it's so personal to me and the words that I've used that I don't know if it might benefit someone else. Archangel Zadkiel. This is actually the new Archangel from the new X-Men movie. I just loved him. I loved the way he looked. I love how cool, just everything, and I thought it would be a perfect representation for Archangel Zadkiel. So I like that. And here, I'm going to do my 2016, if you guys watched Kellyanne's video when she did the tarot card of the year, what that represents, I got the Hermit, which I thought was really, really cool. And, let me bring something. Okay. So I got the Hermit for my 2016 year, and I dedicate that year to creativity, to art, to really going within. So I found it just awesome that it was the Hermit. And most of you guys know that I've been working on my releasing like a tarot deck and just kind of finishing up. It's been a really long project, and I put myself in the deck because I really wanted to kind of put myself somewhere in the tarot deck that kind of represented me. And I kid you not, I chose the Hermit, and it might not look like me, but I kind of did it for myself, and I try to use my own features and put myself into the painting. But so this is my Hermit card for the tarot, and for me to get it 2016 and talk about creativity, I just thought it was such a great representation, such a cool little thing. And so that's going to go here with 2016. Okay, so then I have the Sabbats page, and I have another little bookmark that I got. They're really, really cute. I really like these little chains. The cat loves it too. So I have the Sabbats, And then I have Imbolc, Ostara, and these pages came out a lot more smoother. Beltane and Letha. I have Lammas and Mabon. And these are my own rituals and the items that I use and how I celebrate with my family, my loved ones. So it's a very short and sweet rituals. That's how I do them. I don't go into a lot of huge, lengthy rituals. Samhain and Yule, for those that saw the picture I shared on Facebook. They came out really cool. I really love it. I love the little trick-or-treaters here. I love the moon. And so these were my Sabbats. And this is what's really cool, and I love how Goddess works. I didn't plan how I was going to put them in the pages. I just kind of had an idea of the order they were going to go in. And so I just started working, and I didn't realize that once I finished Yule, the next pages in the Dream Book talked about time and the seasons. And you'll see that a lot in this book, that I saved it. It was like perfect, right where they were supposed to be. So this talks about the seasons, the time of day, nights, a dream calendar, like if you dream from January or whatever month. I mean, it was just perfect of what that means. So I kept it. And then the next one is space, stars, and planets. So if you dream about different planets, it's all here. So I was like, you have to put the S spots here because you'll be crazy if you don't. So I put the S spots here. And the art I really like is a lot of like art from Castlevania. And so I use them a lot in the background of stuff, and I just found like different images. Like I found the moons, and I put this water thing and another crescent moon. So you just kind of built upon the images so that it gives you something that really resonates with you. And so here I'm going to go ahead and put the different phases of the moon and do all that fun stuff in these pages. And then here I'm going to keep this because I love this. Doesn't she just look like a moon goddess? And then this blood here looks like the new moon or the dark phase of the moon. So I'm going to do something really cool where I talk about the moon magic and the dark side of the moon. In this area, there's like it says child urinating. So if you're dreaming of wetting yourself or something, there's meaning behind that. It's just really weird. And then we go into the astrology page, and I really love this and love the little glitter on here. And then I just kind of plan out what I want to be in here. And so I put all of the kind of astrological signs in here because I'm going to put them based on like their planet alignments, how I'm going to use that sign in magic, especially when it comes to the time of creating magic or casting magic. So I have to figure out how I want to depict that. So I have them in here. And then I gave myself 2 pages for Leo because it's my birthday. So my sign, I'm sorry. So I definitely want to put something here, the meaning, and then kind of like my birthday, my personality, my thoughts on Leo. And then I have the rest, Libra, Sagittarius. And then here so it's Capricorn, and then here we just put something else about the astrology. And then we go into Goddess. And Goddess, I have this really pretty pink kind of bookmark with the I don't know if you can see it, but it's in lotus flower charm. And here's where I'm going to put the goddess work. And so I know I did the other one I did maca and everything, so I'm going to try to see if I could put that in here. But so I have the goddesses I work here, and then we go into the god. And I haven't done the god one, but I already know it's coming when I'm going to work with the god energy, so I put them in here. Because I have worked with Apollo before, and I do work with Ganesh on occasion, but they're not ones I go to all the time. But I do want to put them in here as I decide to work with them in the next year. So after do the gods pages, I have herbs and spices, and this really pretty green with a really pretty green bookmark with a little fairy on it. And these are the herbs that I use, that I use a lot for in my magic. I didn't put like normal spices, which I should have. Like I wanted to put salt and pepper because I seasoned that. But I think in the other book, I'm gonna go a little bit more deeper into the cooking magic. So I didn't put them in here. But I have the herbs I use, like anise, apple, bay leaves, catnip. I use that a lot in my magic. Chamomile, chili peppers. And I just found pictures that I just put like chili pepper botanicals, and I searched for images, and I found these really cool images, and I just kind of put them in here, put the words, different graphics. I have cinnamon and coconut, and I kept their actual, like their botanical name, because it's good to know. I think it makes it a little nice. It just makes it gives it a nice little feel. I have dragon's blood. This is the one I use a lot in magic. Eucalyptus, lavender, mint, mugwort, olive. I use a lot of olive, like olive oil, peppermint, rosemary, and sage. And then St. John's wort and thyme. And then we go into crystals and stones. And for crystals, I think I have this little like translucent blue with the Om symbol. And here I kind of group them, because I work more with herbs than I do with crystals, believe it or not. So I group them together. So you'll see that I have 4 in each one. So I have agate, amethyst, angelite, aventurine, carnelian, citrine, emerald, fluorite, and these are all crystals that I have and use. So I won't put something that I haven't used or that I'm probably not planning. The crystals that I have the same meaning, I guess, that have same magical properties that a lot of them have. So I think these are the ones that I'll probably use, and I probably won't have any other crystals. So I have hematite, I have a Herkimer diamond that my beautiful goddess sister Shakti gave me. It's beautiful, I love it. Howlet, jade, lapis lazuli, malachite, and I have a small piece of malachite, which I really want a big piece. I have moonstone, obsidian, and opal, peridot, which is my birthstone, quartz, clear quartz, rose quartz, selenite, which I love, which is a little bit longer, smoky quartz, tiger's eye, and then turquoise down here. And then we go into, and again, so after I finished this, when I turned the page, I didn't realize that the next page talks about jewelries and gems. And I was blown away when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, this is just meant to be. I literally did not plan for this. It says a dreamer's jewelry box. So if you dream about diamonds, if you dream about amethyst or rubies or emeralds or pearls or agate, I mean, it has different things about what those means and dreams. So I just kept it there because I thought it was just perfect. And then we go into potions and brews. And there's nothing in there right now, but I want to put all my different tea recipes that I do. Ones that have been handed down by my mom, like ones that she taught me how to do when I'm not feeling well, different herbs to mix in, and elixirs and stuff like that. So I gave this a couple pages of that. We'll just kind of go through it. Let me see where we're at here. Okay, yeah, and then we're towards the back of the book. So now it's spells, and for spells, I only have 2 in here, and so far, but I'm going to do spells and just different things like poems, anything like that, where it's just, I just want to put in here. So I have so far just scrying and the witch's bottle, which I have to prepare to do one when I move, and so I have those 2. So for scrying, it's more like a poem that I wrote when I'm doing scrying work, and then this is an actual spell for the witch's bottle. Found this really cool picture of an actual witch's bottle that has been recorded in history, which I thought was really cool. And that's it. And the rest of them, I gave myself, so I technically could do 100 spells and put them in here, which I think 100 spells is more than enough. And so it's great, and that's it. This is my entire book. And I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Most of you saw the picture I had with all the crystals on it. And I was giving a nice little crystal bath, and I'm going to wait till the I believe the new moon's coming up. I think it already happened. I can't remember. But I still want to charge it with moon energy, and then I'm going to go ahead and sage all the pages once I feel guided to. So that is it, my friends. I know it's kind of like a little jumble. It's not the normal videos I do, but I just thought it was really fun and such a great way to get inspired to do something like this, to scrapbook like this. I gave a book that's just been collecting dust on my shelf, and I gave it life, and it's something that I definitely going to go in and work on. So I just love it. And thank you, Molly, if you're watching, for the inspiration. It's great. So again, PicMonkey.com. You could do all kinds of different stuff in editing your pictures. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into here. As the year progresses, I will kind of do an update on the pages that I didn't get to share, like whatever's going to go in here, and the divination pages and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Blessed be.